Welcome back to Namaste Obama. It's just a couple of days to go before the President of the United States actually arrives here in India. Perfect time to try and figure out what the agenda is likely to be, what will be the positive outcomes or the negative outcomes, or whether there will in fact be any outcomes at all. And who better to talk about all of that than Ronen Sen, who's joining us, who was ambassador to the United States from 2004 to 2009, really critical years. I think you just overlapped about 3 months of Obama, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Most of the time was the George Bush era.
Absolutely. Right.
So you'll be the right person to tell us what the differences are, if any, between the two. But also, it's a great pleasure to have Kanti Bajpai with us, Professor International Politics at the Jawaharlal Nehru University. So let me just start with asking you, and I will come to those comparisons, odious so they might be in just a short while later. But when you look at the visit which is starting now, just after Diwali, what to your mind are the major things we should be looking for?
I think we should look at this visit as a part of a process, because this is, it'll be, of course be President Obama's first visit to India. It's going to take place in his first term, first half of his presidency. And it's not that he, in one way he's new to India, but he's not new to our positions. I mean, this is going to be the 7th meeting between Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and President Obama.
And is that an important part of this, the personal relationship, which obviously Obama says very clearly he does have?
Vitally important.
Do these things really matter, personal relations between leaders?
Absolutely. Why else do you travel all the way? I mean, you can talk on the phone, you can have a video conference. I mean,
so you get that personal relationship going, it does start to have an impact on policy as well.
It's a vitally important part of policy. Those who talk about, visits being long on symbolism and short on substance just don't get it. Because symbolism is very much integral part of policy.
Okay. Kanti, I think that was one of the highlights of Obama's statements yesterday as well, where he went on talking about Manmohan Singh personally and saying that he considers him an extraordinary leader. Is that going to be crucial, or should we not overstate it?
Well, I think I agree with Ambassador Sen that personalities matter. And Obama's gone out of his way consistently since knowing Manmohan to emphasize that point. I think our Prime Minister is probably not quite as effusive about these things, but it doesn't mean that he's not aware of the importance of the personal issues. And I think, this is absolutely correct. Why have a summit if you're not going to use the moment to connect and to send a signal to your bureaucracies and organizations to get on with things in the way that you want done? Okay,
so let's just gaze into a crystal ball, if you like, and at what this visit is going to have. What could happen, what will almost certainly not happen. Now, Ambassador Sen, unfortunately, all of us in the media love to watch for that big ticket item, the big ticket announcement. Is there going to be any such thing, or should we not be looking for it?
Well, I've participated, I've been present rather at around 180 summits, bilateral and multilateral. And the most successful visits have been those without any outcome. You look at Rajiv Gandhi's visit to the United States in 1985-87. If you look at, before that, the visit of Indira Gandhi in the early 80s, the first visit of Prime Minister Nehru. What was the intangible outcomes? Do you remember any? There weren't any. Or look at the visit of Prime Minister Vajpayee. It was very successful, but there was nothing tangible. What happened, the most important agreement which was reached during the period was announced in January 2004, but not during the visit. That agreement was known as the next steps in strategic partnership.
So these